Hey everybody, SeeingBlue here, and I wanted to throw together a quick video for the absolute beginners who want to get started building in Horizon Worlds. Today we're going to go over how to download the MetaQuest app. We're going to go over how to download the desktop editor, Visual Studio Code, Blender, and any of the other tools that you might need. So let's get started. First thing I want you to do is let's go over to the website. It's going to be blunet.studio/learn. This is where I'm going to store all of the resources that I'll be putting together as we continue to develop this series. Once you're at the website, one of the first links you should see at the top here is the Getting Started in Meta Horizon. Go ahead and click on that, and we're going to follow through with the steps that I've put up here. So this is a document that I threw together. The requirements for building in Meta Horizon are, of course, going to be a Windows PC. And if you need the requirements for the PC, you can actually find those at this link here. So go check those out if you're looking to purchase. Make sure you meet all those requirements. You're also going to need the MetaQuest app, which we'll download and install in just a moment. And we're going to need to install Meta Horizon Worlds. At an absolute minimum, these are the three things that you're going to need: Windows computer, the MetaQuest app, and Meta Horizon Worlds. There's also a few recommendations. You probably want a headset. It's good for testing your worlds in VR. Also, there's still currently some minor things that need to be done in headset. One that comes to mind is testing IWP. Hopefully they get that fixed and you won't require a headset to do any steps in your building process, but currently there is still a few. Also a mobile device just for testing your world on mobile. Also, we're going to download Visual Studio Code today. This is used for our TypeScript programming. If you're interested in the 3D modeling, you may also want a copy of Blender. And if you're going to use Blender, you're probably going to want some type of photo editor as well. So any editor of your choice, whatever you're comfortable with, right? So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is download. So when you click this link, it's going to come up with a page like this. It asks me every single time what language I like. If we scroll down, we're going to see a big blue button here that says download app. Once you download the app, you're going to just open that up. And we're going to step through the installation process here. It's real simple. I'm just going to hit get started at the bottom, agree to terms and conditions, pick your install location, make sure you have enough space on your computer, and then do the install. All right, it looks like our install is finished, and the first thing that it does is ask us to log in. Now, if we don't have an account, that'll be the next step. You're going to want to come to step 2, click on this link to create your account. You sign up or log in. Now you can sign up with Facebook or Instagram. I would recommend that you continue with an email first, and then you can link your Facebook or Instagram later. That way you always know what your email login is if something was to ever happen to your Facebook or Instagram account and you wouldn't lose access. So continue with email, put in your email here, step through the process, and get signed in that way. I'm going to use a password instead. All right, we are logged in. Choose a location for our app downloads. This is fine. We'll choose our headset if you have one you want to set up. I'm not going to set one up currently. It's not required for building. And here we are. First thing you want to do, let's reference our guide before we go any further. So we need to install Meta Horizon Worlds from the Quest store, MetaQuest link store. So there's a link here. If you already have the store open in the background like I do, we click this link. It should actually allow us to go straight to, I missed that. I didn't click on that when it popped up, and I should have. It didn't give me enough time. All right, got it. That should bring us to the desktop app. There we go. If that doesn't work for you, you can always come to the store, type in Horizon, and there you are. Now we're going to click install. All right, now it's installed and it's ready to start. So you can click start here, or if you go to your library, you should also be able to find it here as well. What I actually recommend, well, again, let's reference our document here first before we go any further. So before we launch Horizon Worlds, we actually want to go ahead and at least install Visual Studio Code if we're going to be writing in TypeScript. You can download Blender as well. I'm not going to do that today, but I do want to download the Visual Studio Code, so we'll click here. We'll download for Windows. Go ahead and launch this. Step through the motions. All right, give that a moment to install. And there it is. You can launch it now just to make sure everything works, but it should be good to go. Yep, that's it. So we'll close this. Let's go back and see what the next step is. Like I said, this is at this point you can download and install Blender. If you've got a favorite photo editor, you can go ahead and set that up. If not, or if you're already done, we can now launch Meta Horizon Worlds in desktop mode. So I forget what this goes to. Apparently nothing. That's fine. So we'll go back to the MetaQuest Link app, and while we're in the library, if you hit the three little dots, you can now start in desktop mode. So go ahead and select that. Alright, once everything is installed, you should see a screen that looks similar to this. You may not have as many worlds as I do down here, but that's okay. And in the upper right hand corner, there is a new world button. So we'll go ahead and click that. As soon as we do, it actually will drop us into our new world without any more questions. And at this point, we're ready to start building. Now, if you are interested in writing scripts, I'll show you that process real quick, and then that'll be it for today's video. We'll pick up where we left off on the next. So this is it. This is your desktop editor. This is your world. We'll talk about controls for your world, how to manipulate shapes, how to manipulate the camera. And if you want to write a script, you hit the script drop down, add the script, give it a name, hit enter. And now, once it's done, you should be able to click this and it open right up in Visual Studio Code. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was useful for you. If something didn't work like it should have, definitely reach out to me. You can find our Discord server where you're welcome to ask questions on the website. That's going to be bluenet.studio/discord. All right. Thanks, guys. Take care.